Okay. Hi, I'm Cass.
I'm Lee, and this is our co-star, Kiri, and this is Cass Lee Productions.
Today, what we are doing is making Gatorade bread with red Gatorade and blue Gatorade. So this one's going to turn out pink because I've done that before. Not sure about this one, and then we're also going to mix these together and make a purple Gatorade.
But we hope it turns purple. We're not sure it will.
Right. So what we need to start doing
And Kiri's preparing food for another video. So.
Yes. So she'll just kind of be in the corner. So what we are going to do first is melt the butter. So now what we are going to do is put the butter into each of the bowls to prepare the yeast.
I should probably also wash my hands.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Let's keep this
And
closed,
then
please.
we are going to melt the butter. Now we're going to put these bowls in the microwave, or one at a time. So what I want you to do is,
How long are you putting them in for?
30 seconds,
30
I think.
seconds. Okay.
And then each time I'm going to add the cup of Gatorade.
All right, here's one.
Okay. So now we're going to add a cup of Gatorade. We're going to add a cup of Gatorade to the melted butter.
This is our recipe right here on my phone.
Yes.
Where's the other one? There we go. And we're having Cassie do this because she's made it before.
Yes. And then we add a tablespoon of active dry yeast. So, blue Gatorade, yeast sits to bubble. The second one goes behind us to bubble. Now that one goes behind us to bubble foam.
Bubble, boil, boil, and toil.
Now we wait for the yeast mixtures to bubble. So this is the one we did first. It's already starting to bubble. This one is the one we did second, and then this is the one that we did last. So we're going to wait for these two to bubble a little bit more. This one honestly is probably good, but I didn't time it, so.
Yeah,
But that's probably what it should look like.
Yeah, this is like second stage, and this is at the first stages.
Yeah. So now we're going to add 2 cups of flour to this bowl, and then add the yeast mixture that is bubbling, or foaming, into it. We're going to put the yeast into the flour now, and then you stir it. You want to knead the dough? Okay. So we're going to let her knead the dough.
See, because I've never made bread before. I'm the only one in this room who has not made bread before.
Okay. Now I'm going to start preparing the other doughs. Now we're adding the red yeast to the flour. Now we are going to be adding the blue and red Gatorade mixture.
My hands are all pink now. This is Cassidy kneading dough. This is the one that was too wet.
Yeah, and so now we have a bunch of flour in it, and it's performing a little bit better.
Took a lot of flour, but it's doing better.
Yeah, a lot of flour.
But that's how baking works sometimes. You just gotta add more if it's not working.
And you see how it's kind of like, it doesn't have much elasticity to it. You guys didn't see it before, but see how it's kind of bouncing back kind of quick?
Yeah.
That means it's ready.
It's in a ball. We're going to put it into the bowl and put saran wrap on it. And Lee's going to do that, and I'm going to wash my hands.
So here's like a fully raised one.
Raised.
Raised dough. So we're gonna put this one in the fridge because we gotta wait for the other ones to go. All right, so here's the one that we just finished a few minutes ago, the one that didn't have enough flour. And here's the other one. You can see it's starting to rise a bit more.
Yes.
Hasn't risen yet, rising. And the one you saw before was fully done. Okay?
Okay, so here we have the 3 loaves. This is the blue loaf, this is the mixed loaf, this is the red loaf. This one has risen the most. This one's risen because that one's the soonest. And then this one it has risen a little bit, but I don't think it's going to rise as much as we want it to. And also, I'm just tired of waiting. So we are going to, oh no.
Yeah, we're not the most patient of people, so we're gonna hope this is good enough.
Yeah. We are going to put these all onto the same.
All
So this one, as you can see, is trying to make its escape. Ah, yes, the satisfying ASMR of the top coming off. More air bubbles, which I really like. This is the mixed bread.
The 2 flavors together to
Yep.
see how it tastes.
See, look at like how much more shape this one has compared to this one.
I thought that one was actually well. So apparently my first one was decent. Second one not so much.
This
Third
one-
one Cassidy did.
This one's just very, very liquidy. So, should have said this earlier in the video. You want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know how much that is in Celsius. You can Google it. You open the oven, and then you just slide them in there and hope for the best. Don't burn yourself.
Like Lily would.
Close the oven, and you put the timer on for 30 minutes. See you in 30 minutes. So now we're going to be taking the bread out of the oven. And here it is, all finished. So this is the fully red, this is the red and blue, and this is just the blue. As you can see, we got the most color out of the red Gatorade. And this one's slightly pink, and then that one maybe has a blue hint. I can't really tell.
I don't think it does.
So
Yeah.
that's the bread. And next, we'll show what each of the pieces taste like. So now what we're going to do is just cut little bits, probably smaller than that, little bits off and then try it. I'm going to cut it into 3 pieces, one for me, one for Lee, and one for Kiri. And this is the blue Gatorade bread. Okay. So here's yours. It's kind of in 2 pieces.
I feel like I can sort of taste the blue Gatorade. Kinda, if you pay attention.
You really can't. Most of the time, a lot of people, when I made this one, were like, well, it's just bread.
But it also tastes like regular bread. Like, you could put butter on this, it'd be excellent.
So now we have the
Red Gatorade.
Do you want a piece, Kiri?
Yeah.
Alright. This one's definitely a lot more fluffy. But this was the one that was most wet, too.
Yeah, this was the most liquidy.
And it's probably going to dry out if you leave it out, too. So.
Tastes like bread.
I feel like there is a slight difference of taste between them, though.
There is.
It's a texture.
No, that's true. I like this loaf better than that one.
I don't know why we let me cut this in thirds. I suck at thirds. Alright, Kiri. And here's the mixed Gatorade bread.
I don't know whose piece is whose. I like the texture of the mixed Gatorade bread.
Yeah, so do I. It's like perfectly crunchy and soft at the same time.
Yes.
So this is the winner of today.
Recommend. We'll see you next time.
Yep, bye-bye.
Like and subscribe.
All that.